Welcome to the Crisscross Corner Podcast. Welcome back to the Crisscross Corner Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Canty. Mark Simpson is working right now. You know, he has a job now, so we're gonna try. What? Yeah, he got a job now. I mean, he had a job before, but he has a job now. He can't do the podcast all the time. So,
I didn't know.
He'll be back on Saturday. You know, but right now we're gonna do an episode with the great debaters. We have Christopher Bird here, Marcel Smith, and Basil Lowe. Please watch the Great Debaters. We're coming back next month with some great episodes. On the YouTube page, go to Crisscross Corner on YouTube. If you want to listen to the podcast, listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podcasts, Overcast, Breaker, and Anchor. Please subscribe to the podcast on Anchor, anchor.fm/crisscrosscorner/support. Your support is needed to sustain future episodes and to help pay the bills because Zoom is not free. StreamYard is definitely not free. No. And Christopher's haircuts are definitely not free.
He still goes to his grandmother's to get it cut.
Yeah, we could tell. But anyway, shout out to all the members in the Crisscross Corner Podcast Facebook group. We are 635 members strong. And we are going to be growing. So once we get to 1,000, you know what that means.
Special episode of giveaway time.
We headed to the residence.
What'd you say, Basil?
As a special episode of Capers?
Special episode of Capers. Let's do it.
Why not?
Why not?
We're gonna rush this episode real quick because I have to go get some Korean food before they close at 10:30. But today's episode, we're gonna start off with what you doing, Detroit. Now, everybody knows, you know, Basil included, that Juneteenth is now a federal holiday.
Yeah.
Yes. I did not get the day off. I did not get Friday off last week, and I was mad because it doesn't go into effect until next year. However, it's a step in the right direction. You know, we finally got our holiday. Is that pizza, Marcel?
Hey!
Is that a Little Caesars pizza?
It is a Little Caesars pizza. What is that?
It's cold too. It's cold.
Oh, it is not hot and ready.
That is cold and not ready.
Hey, I just thought, Marcel got that Little Caesars from the Little Caesars off of Finkel and Myers on the west.
Finkel and Myers, Chris.
Cold ass pizza.
For your information, this is the
crust.
This is the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust. I was just trying
the crust. I hope it's not cold because that is not.
It's not cold. It's not cold at all.
I can see it's cold. I saw the white stuff on it.
Right.
You can see the white stuff on it. You know it's cold.
But it's got a lot of sauce though. Ugh.
Because you got it for the one on Finkel and Myers.
No. I got it off of Ferndale. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, the one on Campbell. No, Hilton.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, wherever it is.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, Juneteenth is now a federal holiday. We get to celebrate it every June 19th, every year. Finally, there's a holiday we can get off in June. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now we get Memorial Day, Juneteenth, and 4th of July. It's a great.
I don't celebrate Memorial Day or 4th of July.
I don't celebrate it either, but I get the day off.
That is true. If you got the day off,
that must be nice.
Thank you for telling me, Marcel. Why don't you like the black people celebrate 4th of July?
Because the holiday doesn't apply to us.
Technically, it does.
Remember,
it does too.
Remember, America got their independence probably because of Basil, probably on July 4th, 1776. The last time I checked at that time, we were still in chains being escorted across the ocean.
However, our country was still free from the British.
What country are we in right now?
America.
We're in the United States.
Okay. And what happened back on July 4th, 1776?
The United States broke away from Great Britain.
That's not even,
I just want to know.
That's not even true. That's not even the correct date.
It's not the correct date. However, that's where we celebrate it on the calendar.
What is the correct date, Basil?
It's July 2nd.
Somewhere.
July. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So believe it or not, they already had it all written out. John Hancock even wrote the first signature as president of the Continental Congress on July 2nd. And even John Adams wrote a letter to his wife Abigail saying, June 2nd will always be forever remembered.
And this is coming from the history.
Motherfucker.
So this is coming from the history major. So
and this should be a reminder that everybody that if you're gonna do your history, make sure to look at the proper sources. Because if you said you looked it up on Google, Wikipedia, first of all, you're stupid. So don't even stop fooling yourself. And number two, be aware of fact checking and false narrative on fake news out there. Be aware of it, y'all.
This is what I'm trying to tell everybody about 4th of July. Black people should never get mad at Black people celebrating 4th of July, because the 4th of July wasn't associated. It wasn't associated for us to begin with. However,
not at all.
We were back in the day, because you can't be mad at stuff that happened back in the day with our stuff.
Way back.
Back in the day, we were considered property of the people trying to get rid of Great Britain.
And I do
rid of Great Britain. That's our independence. That's the country's Independence Day. Now, Juneteenth signifies when we were free, out of captivity from the white man.
Which is why I've always the moment I learned about Juneteenth, I was for wanting that to be
right.
Federal.
Thank you.
Because it makes sense where it's like we don't even celebrate Emancipation Proclamation Day because not everyone got that chance on January 1st, 1863.
Actually, I can believe the Emancipation Proclamation along with the amendment is a big crock of shit.
So here's the thing too. I get a lot of like Republican people like on Facebook and all that. They're like, oh, they want to celebrate Juneteenth and not the 13th Amendment because it just goes to show they really don't like Black people. It's like, no, because the Juneteenth technically became before the 13th was even ratified.
First of all, there wasn't supposed to be a June. First of all, Juneteenth was postponed from the original date.
Of course,
because Texas wanted another harvest. So as soon as the Civil War started, they freed all slaves, except Texas wanted another harvest to pay for, some bullshit.
It's Texas though.
It wasn't until Juneteenth that a ship actually crossed that plantation, told them, y'all free, y'all can go.
Mm-hmm. Now, the day that there's actually into effect to say, that killing innocent, African Americans will be considered a hate crime the same way as it is for Asians. The day that happens and such, then we'll really celebrate that.
Yeah, we'll celebrate that, but that's not the end.
Asians get more respect than Black people.
This was signed into effect like months ago.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Gotta stay updated, y'all. But anyways, what's going on in Detroit, Chris?
What's going on in Detroit? You know what? Down the street from where you used to live, Chris, at Mumford High School, two twin sisters. I mean, they're twins. So twin sisters.
Oh no!
Graduate at the top of their class. So valedictorian and salutatorian. So they graduated at the top of their class. So
and you slid in their DMs.
No, I did not.
Hey, hold on now.
These are the words of Marcel Smith, not the words of the Crisscross Corner or Great Debaters or Crisscross Studios. We have Andrea and Andrea.
Oh, geez.
Graduated Garwood. That's their last names. Andrea and Andrea Garwood graduated at the top of their class at Detroit's Mumford High School. So the two were asked to speak at Focus Hope prior to their graduation, and they were talking about closing the digital divide. Now, I don't know what you guys think, but quarantine and COVID exposed a lot.
Exposed everything.
A lot.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the digital divide. A lot of people did not have internet. A lot of people didn't have computers and stuff to even do schoolwork. So
in the dark.
People were in the dark about everything. So I guess COVID was a wake-up call for a lot of things.
It also exposed the tourist industry.
I don't think it exposed the tourism industry. When something goes wrong in the tourism industry, it's going to break it down. And
when are people going to realize that the tourist industry is never a solid source of income?
I mean,
we can travel, say, to New York, and we can ask New York how they were doing when COVID first happened.
Yeah, they got hit really bad. I think they lost like a 1.3 billion.
I'm talking about the major cities like Miami, New York, LA.
Miami.
That's a major city.
Miami was still going on when during quarantine.
Exactly. Because Florida didn't care.
And don't even get me started on the theme parks like Cedar Point and Disneyland. How much did Cedar Point lose?
They lost a lot of money, but it's
they lost it, but it's still up and running. I mean,
it's still up and running not right now because they charge $1 million a ticket. So
and now
they're paying folks $20,000 an hour to work there, which I wish we would have had 6 damn years ago.
Let's not talk about that right now.
I saw the group text.
I don't want to get pissed. I don't want to get.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got emotional. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, but congratulations to the Garwood sisters. Wish you guys luck in college.
They going Ivy League for sure. Hands down, they going Ivy League.
You're valedictorian doesn't mean you go to Ivy League. Just put that out there.
Explain to me again how you get valedictorian.
You get the top grades.
Top grades. You're the highest person up there.
That's I can tell you how to do it.
Doesn't mean you go to Ivy League. Chris was
Bird, you better not say what I think you're gonna say.
No, Chris was valedictorian.
Yeah, I was.
You smart?
Damn.
Yes, I'm smart and you have hair, so it balances out, right?
Miracles do happen. Amen.
So.
Okay, don't say miracles. Well, okay, maybe miracles, but not.
I know you ain't talking about miracles.
Speaking of miracles, guys, the DTW North Terminal is to be renamed as Warren Evans Terminal.
Let's go.
Really?
Yeah, they're renaming it.
I'm hearing about it.
So now we got to call it Evans Terminal.
Evans Terminal, is that the bus station? Is that the bus station on?
It's the big. It's the North Terminal at the airport, bro.
That's not the big terminal. That's the little one.
That's the big one.
No, the big one's the South Terminal. That's McNamara.
Oh yeah. The big the
North Terminal is the one that's.
I would say the North one's bigger because it has more airlines.
No, it's not. It actually.
I mean, like in size, the McNamara is bigger, but as to like all the airlines and stuff,
South still has more.
I'm sure
there's more gates.
There's more gates, but there's more airlines in the North one.
But the TSA is still on the bullshit, though.
All I know is the North Terminal. Like, if you have to,
if you want to get on any airline except for Delta related airlines, you got to go to the North one, regardless.
No, you have to go to the South one.
No, you go to the North one.
No, you go to the. I fly Delta. You go to Max Air.
I fly Delta as well.
Hey, guys, can we discuss this later on? We still got like news.
No, this is the Crisscross Corner. This is my show. I get to argue.
Also, we're talking about Detroit. You can't get any more Detroit than DTW.
You can't get right, Basil, right. You can't get more Detroit than DTW, baby.
Speaking of Detroit and airports, though, I did hear though that the Detroit City Airport, they're trying to want to like rebuild and remake it.
No, that's all gonna be for Frontier, Spirit, or Plan.
I hope so, because those are fucking train wrecks.
Spirit don't need nothing good, man, until they figure out how to put the seatbelts on.
No, Frontier is worse. You know how bad it is? Frontier Airline flight attendants take Delta back home. That's how bad.
Frontier airplanes don't even have bombs, man. They just hanging off the seats like they're in the Raptor or something. Just
dang, that's messed up.
They their own landing gear, just like Flintstone style.
All I know is like if you had to compare them to like any other form of transportation, it's like the inner city school bus version of air flight.
Damn. It is bad. I heard the person talking before they got on the plane. That was like, "Hey, we're going to Philadelphia. Who want to get on?" I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
where's the ticket tags? Pull your tickets out.
Wait, hold on. Hey, in case anybody and Chris, if I may kind of insert my little what's going on. For all of us, those who know, obviously we know everything we have with George Floyd and the murders that happened last year during COVID time. The George Floyd statue that was unveiled and released in Brooklyn last week was reported today that not even a week in, it has already been vandalized.
Are you really surprised though?
No, not at all.
I ain't surprised at all.
It was
I'm surprised that
vandalized
it's less
by
than a week.
it was vandalized by a white supremacist group located in the area, some Patriot something.
Of course, it's gonna be vandalized. It's a new statue.
Exactly.
Vandalize it.
Wait, by the way, do y'all remember when the Joe Louis fish when that was vandalized and someone had put like paint on it or something? Y'all remember that?
And guess where they came from? Superior Township.
Mm-hmm. Of all places.
Superior Township. But speaking on, I think there's Chris, isn't there some sports news on what's happening in Detroit?
Oh God.
I'll tell you this actually.
Me and Chris had this conversation. What was it? 2 days ago?
I'm gonna put this up right here.
Was it last night or 2 days ago, Chris?
Oh, it was last night.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
It sure was. So the Pistons
I'm
have
gonna put this right here.
the utmost high regard of getting the number one pick in
number one, baby,
NBA draft. Now, this can go one or two ways. Now, we can get Cade Cunningham, or we can get Darko Milicic's cousin and win another title in the same year. I'm telling you, Chris, it's gonna happen.
Hey yo,
you guys are screwing up.
Hand me that snow globe. I'm finna bust my cousin's ass with that thing.
You know what? Here's my thing. You know what, Detroit? I'm gonna tell you this. I've had this on the snow cone. I've had this snow globe since 2004. A snow cone sounds good right now. Don't be funny. Anyways, I want to have another snow globe like this with a fourth championship in here. Y'all draft Cade Cunningham, and we're gonna be all right. We can go to the crib. We out. Okay, give me what I want.
Chris, what did you call it?
What?
Did you call it a snow cone or a snow cone?
No, you called it a
snow globe.
I caught that too. I caught that first.
Yeah, he said snow cone.
Snow cone.
I'm hungry.
I had a snow cone like less than 30 minutes ago, okay? Like less than an hour ago, I had a snow cone, okay? Don't be judging me.
That sounds good, right?
I thought you were laughing at what I said, Chris.
No.
He said that actually sounds good right now. I was like, wait a minute, that's not a snow cone, that's a snow globe. Anyway, but yeah, we should. I don't think we're not gonna get Cade Cunningham, but things might happen. You never know. It's Detroit.
Get Cade Cunningham. We just had two rookies on the NBA's all-first rookie team and such. So, we're going to the crib.
So another NBA news. So the NBA plans to expand to Las Vegas.
Oh God!
As they should.
As they should, because everybody else is going to Vegas. They should get a franchise there. However, the next thing in NBA news, did you know?
Oh.
Guess who wants to be part of the NBA?
J. Cole.
No.
Donald Sterling.
No.
Ain't he dead?
Wait, Quavo.
No. Worse.
Actually, I can see Quavo ball out though. I can see that.
Worse.
Yeah, because his divorce. Yeah, whoever he divorced from. Oh, she balling out from that divorce settlement. But continue.
They weren't even married. But anyway,
no, Master P.
The Harlem Globetrotters want to become.
I did hear about that.
What?
Yeah. Oh, it's here. It's real. Look it up.
Yeah, no, because I saw the story. I did not know this anyway, but most of the Harlem Globetrotters players were responsible for integrating the NBA back in the day.
Well, is true. But they were more entertainers. They were basically
back in the day. All black people are entertainers.
Still are.
We still are, sadly.
No, just some of you guys are just jokes. That's a whole different story.
I'm sorry.
All I gotta say is poor generals.
I can't imagine that. I can't imagine the Globetrotters facing the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Final.
If the Harlem Globetrotters go against the Pistons and we lose by 1 point, I am selling my season's tickets.
Hey yo,
I'll take them.
The fact that they were still in the game in the fourth quarter and still win by 1 point, that's when I walk out. Okay. I'll be at the box office ASAP.
It could be worse. You could be
my money back.
I want it all back. I want it all back.
I think they're gonna be like disappointed, like first game. They're like, what do you mean there's no 5-point shots anymore?
What'd you say, Basil?
I bet they're gonna be like game one. They're gonna be like, what do you mean there's no 5-point shots anymore?
Low key, if the NBA lets that rule from the Big Three into the NBA, that would be a really good thing.
They're already planning to integrate a 4-point line for the NBA. So
no, not 4-point line, like the 4-point circles.
Like the circle that the Big Three does.
Oh, then Dame Lillard
which came from the Harlem Globetrotters.
And Chris, what else is happening next year for offensive fouls?
Okay, I need to hold up. Give me a second while I pull up this information, ladies and gentlemen. There have been some proposed rule changes to be happening in the NBA next year, in the terms of offensive fouls. So while I pull up my information, Chris, please feel free to educate the people about something else going on. So
all right, so coming back to Detroit, the North American International Auto Show is returning finally. I haven't been to an auto show in 2 years. I want to go see the new cars. It's coming back in 2022. Thank God.
Those exotic cars, man.
What?
I want to see those exotic cars. I
just want to see the new what's it called? The new Mercedes and the like the hydrogen stuff.
The Mercedes Maybach.
No. They dropped Maybach years ago.
Yeah, they dropped it, but those cars were amazing.
They were. Basically, I always thought Maybachs was like, forget getting Bugatti. Maybach's the way to go.
That was a really good night. It was really good.
Marcel, before you should see exotic cars, let's first get you your license first.
Hold up. Actually, last time I went, I think it was 2019, they didn't have any like exotic cars there.
No, they had luxury cars.
They had the luxury cars, of course, but they didn't have like the exotic ones.
Well,
they usually have them.
Was it 2018 was the new Corvette? Yeah, that was 2018.
Yeah, 2018. They had the Corvette was there because that's what is that, Chevy?
Corvette. I think North American means just what it is. North American, like
no,
they'll bring everything.
They have everything.
This is just basically of all the major car shows.
That's right. They did bring Volkswagen.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Volkswagen and Mercedes there. They had an Indian company there that was trash. I don't like that.
Tata, yeah.
They had a GAC from China. Those were nice cars.
No.
Yes, they are. They're like, bro.
Don't be fooled.
I'm trying to enlighten the people. Okay. No, you want to buy a souped-up Lexus for $100,000 or get a GAC with the same features for $33,000?
You're gonna maybe push the car.
But here's the thing: is it's all in Mandarin. All the controls are in Mandarin.
Oh no!
Oh wait, Chris, I found it. I found it, Chris.
Oh no!
I was like, oh snap! All right, here we go. We got Chris's NBA rules for next year.
Yeah, so the NBA, all the executives, league officials, they all gathered together and talked about some potential rule changes. So the following rule changes will be in effect next season, not this year in the playoffs, but next season. Here are the following rule changes. When a shooter launches or leans into a defender at an abnormal angle, that would be called and considered an offensive foul.
So Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, James Harden, exposed right there.
That's rule number one.
That's number one.
Number two.
That's an offensive foul now?
Yep.
It's going to be an offensive foul next year. So number two.
Oh, this one.
When a shooter kicks his leg up or to the side at an abnormal angle, that's going to be considered an offensive foul.
Steph Curry, James Harden. Hold up, let me see.
I don't think James Harden kicks his leg up though that much.
Yes, he does. He just did it.
Yes, he does. 2
days ago.
He shooting just throw the leg out.
No,
that would take out Carmelo too.
Yeah.
Right. Oh wait.
It might take out LeBron.
Oh.
Isn't he already?
Wait.
He himself already takes himself out.
Bro.
Oh wait. This is number three. And this is my personal favorite. Well, number one is my personal favorite. This is number two. When an offensive player abruptly veers off his path sideways or backwards into a defender. So in other words, if you're shooting the ball and if you try to lean yourself over to the right and try to do the Cupid shuffle and like try to hurl yourself to the right hand side and put up a shot, that's gonna be an offensive foul. So James Harden, Steph, sometimes LeBron, all these guys,
all perimeter shooters are on notice.
Everybody finna get exposed next year, and you add in the fine where if you flop in the NBA, everybody finna get exposed next year.
You getting a foul for flopping now?
Oh, fine.
No, fine. It's like a $20,000 or $25,000 fine if you flop.
Damn, they're really cracking down on
especially was Patrick Beverly about to get exposed.
So, in other words, what's going on? One is going to balance things out, and number two, more teams now they're going to have to get even more creative with drawing fouls and getting to the foul line because far too often we watch games, and Chris, you and I we've seen this at too many Pistons games. We'll be like, he leaned into him. That's not a foul. He never touched him. But they'd be like, foul, going to the foul line. And if you like Paul George, you'll break 2 free throws when it matters the most. We ain't gonna talk about that. But anyways, yeah, you know what my
game, Chris. Speaking of that game, the last shot of that game. Let me tell you, I almost got a noise complaint in this apartment complex.
Oh, you talking about that? You talking about that alley-oop to DeAndre Ayton? That was. Yes. I didn't like it, but that play was sweet as hell.
I'm telling you, the Phoenix Suns might win it all.
Of course.
The funny thing is that's not the first time they've won a game on an inbound lob. They did the same thing like 4 years ago when Tyson Chandler was on the team.
Oh,
if you look it up, they actually did. But see, here's the funny thing about that was Michael Wilbon and Stephen A. Smith's reaction, and I'm glad they caught that on tape. That's going to be a meme factory for the ages. I swear, man. Like it's
when you pull the baddest baddie in the club.
But you know what?
Speaking about the baddest baddie in the club.
Hey, wait a minute now.
Tessica Brown. Y'all remember Tessica Brown? She announced on Instagram that she launched her own hairline called Forever Hair. Now, people who don't know who Tessica Brown is, she is the woman.
Oh no!
She's the woman.
Yeah.
Who put Gorilla Glue in her hair?
No.
So she couldn't get it out.
Bird, you just hearing about this?
She had to get it surgically, stuff.
I knew like the name of the face, but I didn't know the actual name.
And
I knew the name sounded familiar, but
the name is called Forever Hair. This is just great. This is just
fitting.
If I find out that it's just secretly Gorilla Glue and like pubes or something, I'm gonna be pissed.
Bro, that stuff's gonna spontaneously combust. I swear to God.
Hey, she getting them checks though.
She sure
She
is.
getting the brain cells.
She sure is. She getting them cells.
Gorilla Glue in your hair.
She must have been using it to like lace to get the edge work done or something. Because that's
you're not supposed to put it in your hair.
That's what she was trying to do. She was trying to keep it where it was gonna be nice and flat and all that. But it's like
but the sheer stupidity of it.
Honestly, she deserved to just have like a surgeon to be like, no, you're on your own. We're not even gonna touch this one.
No. I bet the doctors when they got into the crib and she explained everything, they just looked at her like this.
Wait, what?
She's basically like what you find on those like crazy ER stories, like on those shows where it's just like, yeah, I had one person come in with a sword in his stomach. Yeah, I had one chick come in with a head full of Gorilla Glue,
God damn.
No, that actually happens.
Yeah.
There was a story back in the day when a guy had a pipe stuck in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we're talking about Phineas Gage, I mean that's 1800s.
Yeah, but still, he should have died from that.
He should have. Well, no, instead he just lost half a brain.
He a vegetable.
No, oddly enough, he wasn't. But he was like tripolar. He was so tripolar. Like he would go
tripolar. Tripolar.
He was
tripolar.
He was that bipolar. Like you go from like being like just sitting there doing nothing to like batshit crazy to just like dribbling and all that. Just like, damn, it's like you don't know what's gonna happen. He's like a wonder ball.
A wonder ball.
Well, what you do for wonder ball?
That is not the song.
That's Klondike Bar.
Yeah, god damn it, Marcel.
Oh, not the Klondike Bar. Not the Klondike.
Somebody out here mixing up stuff.
Those things are not bad, but the mint ones are terrible.
Actually, those are good.
Speaking of good, that's been another segment of What You Do in Detroit. We're gonna move on to some topics from the audience this week. So some audience members have been sending me questions and stuff. And some people who have paid to, get the access to have stuff on the show. To get your stuff access on the show, please send that money in, anchor.fm/crisscrosscorner/support. Also, if you go to the Crisscross Corner store on Teespring, you can represent the city of Detroit in the best way possible with merch like the Classic Detroit collection, the Black Excellence collection that Chris also has, and the new Don't Doubt Detroit sweatshirt is now here.
Truly.
Don't doubt it. All right. So promo code use. What'd you say?
What's the website?
teespring.com/stores/crisscross. Get yourself a shirt, man.
Yeah, we gotta get yourself a shirt, dog.
And before you click checkout, Basil, use the promo code Chris, that's KRIS, to get 26% off.
26
because it's my 26th year on this earth. So 26% off, and the link will be in the description after I,
What kind of asinine number is that?
26 is my birthday, bro.
Right. Hey, think about this. Hey, that discount is better than Peacock for the WWE Network.
Get into that in a few minutes too. So please go to the Crisscross Corner store, teespring.com/stores/crisscross. Represent Detroit in the best way possible. All right, let's talk about these questions from the audience.
I want to hear this.
So Chris and Marcel just talked about Quavo, and
oh no.
So this is one of the questions. So Saweetie, they were together, and the kind of he wanted his car back, so he got his car back.
How did he get his car back?
He got that boy taken away, repoed. He was like, bitch,
repoed.
So Saweetie said that she shouldn't have to give it back to him because it was a gift. So the question is, should you return gifts to your ex after a breakup?
Is the car agreement in Quavo's name?
It doesn't. I mean, in this question, should you give back a gift from somebody? If you break up with your girl or guys, I can't really say it anymore, but if you break up with your significant other or someone you're dating and you give them a gift, right, should you get that gift back?
I think it.
Or should they give you your gift back?
I think it matters how much time you've had with that person. Because I've heard many men say that they would demand their engagement ring back from their exes. Okay. So that's something right there. I mean, think about it. They spend the men spent like X amount of money for the ring alone. I mean, you just don't give that away to anybody.
Well, true.
I feel like it really should depend on what it is. I mean, something like a car. I mean, come on.
A car, I would say yes, because technically it's not in her name, so he can
exactly.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, really, you're gonna keep something like that? No,
but like a PS5, give me my shit.
I mean,
or like a pair of Jordans or something like that. Then
pair of Jordans, they can keep it. Their feet up.
Basil, I mean, think about it like this: if Sweetie wrecks a car, who gets hit with the bill?
I mean, you're gonna get hit regardless.
Sweetie gets wrecked with a car. Somebody gonna be at the hospital.
And you gotta go to the medical.
Because everybody knows when Quavo broke up with her, the line was long as hell to get up in Saweetie. Yes, I said to get up in Saweetie, not to get to it.
Just slide on into this.
Dude,
yes, I said that on the Crisscross Corner.
Right, shoot, that line was so long. That line was longer than dudes waiting for the PS5 to come out. That's how long that line was.
Long.
Oh well, all right.
That line was going from the east to the west.
All right, speaking of east to the west, should I give my gift back or get my gift back?
No. Yes.
I haven't given back anything from my exes.
Anything
I know
of
it has something to
value.
give back.
Nothing. Even if it had value, I'm still giving it back. It's mine. Thank you.
Yeah, I need the
Black men-
receipt.
Black
And we
men
just
don't
broke-
cheat.
And we just broke up in 30 days, man. I got the receipt ready.
Receipts. You went.
That's the receipts.
No, that's pretty aggressive. There.
Marcel be at Marshall's the next day on day 29. Like, yep, I got my shit back.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Not Marshall. And wait, they're gonna hit you with the sir, do you have like the product in its original condition with the box and everything? I got the box too. I got the little tape. I got this.
This shit ain't even open yet. So
Wait, Chris, you put the little battery pad back in so it won't be working when you give it back.
Oh shit.
But what if it's something like a house? You buy your girl a house, or at least like move in with her.
Buy a house. The fuck?
Oh,
That's
We
my
have
house.
pe-
That's my
We've had
house.
people do it,
that's my house.
bro. If she takes the house, I'm taking the toilet. End of story.
Marcel's petty,
That-
bro.
That's what you're gonna take.
Bruh.
Yes, sir. And I'm taking the porch.
Dang, Marcel.
I mean, people take the porch in Detroit anyway, so I mean,
I still can't believe that they stole the porch.
You know Marcel
They
thing.
still in houses, bro. They stole the whole
They
house.
stole the porch.
Wasn't it the other thing that was supposed to be like?
They didn't steal the porch, Marcel. It was a picture of a house being removed, and the black people of Twitter.
No. I'm talking about the other one. The story that the
People
woman-
on Twitter said someone stole the whole house. I was like, damn.
No.
black Twitter.
It was the other one. It was on What You Do in Detroit, and you showed.
oh my God.
You showed when a woman was at work or shopping, her porch was stolen.
No, that wasn't a porch being stolen. It was a porch being repaired. And black
Bro, they
God.
took that bitch clean out.
That was funny though. I like that narrative though.
They stole the porch. How petty you gotta be?
Did they try saying like first it was the porch,
Oh my God.
it was like
They stole the porch.
Oh God.
They for sure stole that bitch though. I don't
Bro,
care.
yeah.
They stole it.
But yeah,
Bro, you know how bad it was. I bet whoever stole the Porsche, I bet they was like, hey, you know what? Hey man, I'm looking for a Porsche to steal. So I'm like, hey, I can't get the Porsche. Let's just steal the Porsche instead.
bro.
Fuck it.
And the thing about it is,
Think about it.
that's not even stealing anything of value. That's just inconvenience right there.
No, it is. There's enough value. You take a porch from a house. You know how the house depreciates when you take that porch away.
Man, you like doing the Michael Jackson trying to get your groceries in the front door. Just
Hey man.
Speaking of that,
You know what's all right here for a pimp?
speaking of that, DoorDash drivers are getting pettier and pettier. First of all, if I tell you to leave my food at my door, that does not give you the right to put the food in the way of the door when I open the door, so the drinks and stuff fall off and get in.
who hurt you, man?
The DoorDash drivers. You know how you open the door and it's in the way of the door.
Oh no.
On the side of the door where the door won't hit the food. What
Bro,
the fuck
does
is
your
wrong
door
with
open
y'all?
Not DoorDash.
Bro, does your door open in or out?
doors only go one way, Marcel.
No, this is
God.
this is the storm door. Not the storm door, but the storm door to go out.
All right.
Okay.
Now, here's the
Over
thing.
the-
You said they left it at the door, right?
They left it in the way where the door was swinging to hit it.
Right. You should probably next time for the instructions tell it to put it next to the door.
No, I'm going to tell them to get a real job.
Wow.
I mean, he got a point though.
Hey, this is the words.
Hey, don't disrespect DoorDash drivers, Chris.
I'm not disrespecting
You were an
DoorDash
Uber
driver.
driver once. You were an Uber driver.
I
once.
disrespected them.
I'm not disrespecting them. I'm telling them to put my food obviously in a way where the door won't hit it, so I ain't got to order it again.
It's common sense.
It's common sense.
Use your common sense.
Or you could just put it to the side, or they could just.
I can't put it to the side. They're the ones who have to put it to the side. So put it in a way where I can't just push it and knock the food over.
Nigga, there is a text box where you can say that shit.
Yeah.
You put it. There's something called common sense, Marcel. You don't put the food in the way of the door so the door can push the food over.
Well, some people don't have common sense. They're called Ohioans.
And Michiganders, obviously, because they did it at my door.
No, honestly,
that's funny.
Honestly, I think it's just more of a country thing. It's
a people thing.
Or if it's in a baggie, put it on the doorknob. Dang.
It's like just like be like,
with that.
That's all I gotta do. Ain't that hard.
It's not hard. Or if you don't know where to put it, I put it in my instructions. Please call me when you've arrived. So it's not sitting out there in the cold.
It could have been worse. It could have tried to stuff it in your mailbox.
No, it could have been worse. It could have been Little Caesars on Greenfield and Grand River. Where they had no sauce and pepperoni. Then when the DoorDash driver gets there, he gives me the pizza and says, "I hope it's warm." I hope it's warm. Are you serious?
I gotta go.
Whoa. Time out. After it's warm?
No, he said, he was like this. He was like, "Hope it's warm, buddy." I was like, "Bitch, I will fuck you up."
Oh my God, what?
Wait, you said there was no sauce, right?
Yeah, but no, the DoorDash driver called me. He said the Little Caesars on Greenfield and Grand River.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm shouting y'all out. They had no pepperonis or sauce.
Oh my gosh.
How can a pizza place not have sauce? What? It's like going to a Dairy Queen. Yeah, we had Blizzards.
I'm mad.
You never told me this. You never told me this.
I've been told you this was deep in quarantine, buddy. This was deep in quarantine.
Oh my God.
What on the
bro? What? I forgot about that.
He was like, "Hope it's warm." I was like, and he ran off too, like he really wanted to tell me something. I was like, "Nigga,
bro, that's like when you pull up at a Popeyes and they tell you, "Hey man, well, we ain't got no more chicken right now. We got chicken."
No, it's if you wait in line for an hour just to get your speaker system to say that they ain't got no chicken.
Oh,
that's even worse.
Or you went,
or Chris, or you wait an hour, you get to the speaker, then they said they're only taking cash.
Oh no, my favorite is it's close to closing time, okay, or it's like late at night. Everyone else gets their food. You've been sitting there for like a half hour. Finally, they get to you. You're the very first person that gets. Oh, we're closed now.
Oh, you know what? Okay, Basil. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I worked at Jimmy John's, I ain't gonna lie. I did that a few times. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I did that a few times. And no, but I was at the Pacers game just a couple months ago, right? I'm in line. I saw these barbecue nachos that were banging.
Barbecue nachos.
So hey, just hear me out. Hear me out. I'm at the game, right? I'm looking and I'm in line, right? I'm about to get my food, and there was like, excuse me, sir, we're not accepting cash right now. We're only accepting card payments.
That doesn't sound like a problem.
And I'm like,
doing it in Indiana, bro. What's this pulled pork barbecue nachos? What's going on?
Wait a minute, Chris. Those nachos cost $17 a piece. I fucking noticed.
Now, where I got them from?
Shoot, have you seen the price of your food?
I'm in Indiana. It's cheap down here. Okay.
So they eat down there too. Pulled pork. They don't know that about ribs, no steak, no.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a few places like that.
What is Indiana known for?
Fort Wayne is all what is it called? People who moved there. So of course they're gonna bring their barbecue there.
Let me say this in a nutshell, Marcel. Fort Wayne, other than Indianapolis, is a place where if people who live in, say, Detroit, or say live in Michigan, or they live in Chicago, if they still want to be in the Midwest but don't want to be paying high-ass price of living and such, they go to Fort Wayne.
Oh, so Highland Park.
No, Highland Park is worse.
Yeah, it's worse.
Even though I don't want to live in Highland Park.
No, I'm comparing Indiana to Highland Park.
Now, there's a Portillo's. There's a Portillo's literally less than 10 minutes away from my place right now.
Because Fort Wayne is this big.
It's the second biggest city behind Indianapolis.
That's telling something. If that's the second biggest city.
Okay, first of all, what is Indiana known for food-wise?
Yeah, what is it? What? Tell me, Chris. What's going on?
Boiled soda.
That ice cream place was good though. I like that place.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I went there last week. Hannah and I, we went there last week. Man.
Without me, I understand. It's okay.
Oh, man. Here's the thing. I didn't eat the ice cream. I took my time.
All right, moving on to the next story. Moving on to the next thing. Speaking of then it's up, then it's stuck. Where is quote unquote up north.
Oh,
I'm gonna give you guys a picture. I'm gonna give you guys a picture. Hold on.
All right. What we got here?
Is this based on the meme that I saw on Facebook?
No, nigga.
Oh, that's funny. I'm still laughing over the Little Caesar story, Chris, about the one on Greenfield and Grand River.
You may love to
I would never get Little Caesars again from that little
that is hilarious.
So what is up north to you guys? So I'm gonna start off with Marcel first.
I'm gonna say either 2 or 3. I want to say 2.
So 2, if everybody's not watching this on the YouTube channel, please go to YouTube, Chris Cross Corner on YouTube. 2 is actually the border of the UP and the LP.
I was gonna say, you're basically just saying the Upper Peninsula.
All of the Upper Peninsula. Which Upper Peninsula, it is up north. So I mean, before I say mine, Basil, what you got?
I would say, like, if I had to pick of one of the lines, I would say 3, but I almost want to say even just a little further south, like between 3 and 4.
Okay. All right, Chris, what you got?
All right. So for me, if I was driving up there, up north would be probably the 3 area. Now 1 and 2, that's like way up north.
All the way up.
That's what I said. Like 2 is way up.
That's way up there.
1 is like
way.
1 is like, I think 1 is like probably Minneapolis.
It's like Minnesota
territory right there.
Yeah. Or Canada.
Yeah.
No, you are
you're pretty much in Canada. Well, you're in Lake Superior, but yeah.
Right.
If you say Marie, you are basically Canada right there.
Yeah, but I think it's 4 for me. Basically, anything north of Saginaw is up north.
When people say up north, I know for a fact that they're just speaking about the Upper Peninsula and nothing else.
No, most people when they say up north, they're thinking like usually cities north of Saginaw, like like Grayling and.
I was gonna say, let's put it this way, Marcel. When it came to trying to look up like maps for like the trails to do like for all the forest roads, the fact that Michigan has it set up to where it's like, okay, here's the Upper Peninsula, which that makes sense. But then they decide for the Lower Peninsula, they decide to break that in 2 of upper Lower Peninsula and Lower Peninsula.
What the hell?
That should tell you something.
You should just call it Middle Peninsula for Christ's sakes.
No,
that's not how it works.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
And this is ludicrous.
So yeah, like up north, like cities, let me pull up a map.
What is above 4?
That's where me and Mark went off-roading that one time.
I would say Mount Pleasant's up there to a little bit.
I don't consider that up north though.
Big Rapids is up there.
I don't.
No, that's no.
Golden Lake.
That's sort of north.
That is north. That's up north.
Yeah, that's up north.
I don't think like I said. Let me restate. I don't think that's like Upper Peninsula. When I think of up north, I think of Upper Peninsula, and the mitten's just a mitten. It's always been like that.
When you live in the Metro Detroit area, anything north of 69 to us Black people is up north.
Yep. I always put this: if it's not a major city, because all the major cities are on like 4 and down.
Yeah.
Everything else, like what you have, Traverse City.
That's up north.
Marie.
Yeah.
Saginaw. Everything else are like the size of Monroe or Ann Arbor and stuff like that. Those are big towns or tiny cities.
I mean, I wouldn't consider Ann Arbor for me if I'm trying to be like up north. That's like
no. He's just trying to compare the cities. That's
like a lot of times that's the biggest you're gonna get, like size wise, is like Ann Arbor size.
Like Ludington. Ludington is up north to me. That's north.
What's in Ludington?
That's by Lake Michigan up north.
Yeah, right by it. It's beautiful up there. If you go there in the fall time, it's beautiful.
Cadillac, Michigan, that's up there.
The farthest I went was Saginaw. That's about
Petoskey.
The furthest north I've been was Mackinac Island.
Mackinac Island's up north.
That's way up there to me.
Now, that's north. That's north to me. That's north to almost every white person in Michigan.
That's to everybody in Michigan. What you be?
Exactly. Shoot.
When someone from high school tries to invite me to go up north, they say always apply for your hunting license.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's the reason why
I just go.
That's up north.
The farthest north I've been was Houghton Lake. That's as far north I've been.
That's up north in a nutshell. Hunting and fishing and pretty much camping.
That's basically it.
Okay, I've done
That's it.
No, actually, Traverse City has wineries and wine tours.
No.
Hey, TC got some good wineries, man. Shout out to TC.
They have the Sleeping Bear Dunes. They have Mackinac Island with fudge. Okay.
We got,
I think we should
that fudge is crack.
I think we should have like a wine tasting roulette around north.
I know just the person to invite for that.
Who?
Uh-oh.
Say his name.
Hey, Chris, have you ever heard of this thing called ice wine?
You son of a bitch.
I hear Traverse City makes some awesome ice wine.
Interesting.
If you're joking, please joke. If this is real.
This is a real thing. No,
yeah, it's real. I'm looking at it right now.
Ice wine is basically they harvest the grapes in the middle of like that early day on a winter. You get that frost.
Oh.
Then because then the sugar is at the highest concentrate.
Oh, so all that like low temperature, the sugars and glucose just go straight into the center.
That's how you get the super sweet clear wines.
That sounds like juice.
I'm about to say thank you very much.
No.
But the fermentation process might be very good.
I'm about to say thank you very much, discounted Bobby Boucher. Thank you. But yeah, that fudge over there at Mackinac Island, that is crack. I'm not gonna lie, that fudge is crack.
Bro, the peanut butter, have peanut butter chocolate.
Hold on. Speaking of, we talked about airlines earlier with DTW. So here we go. All right, Basil, what do you think about this list?
But Southwest said they were gonna be doing something with their airlines.
What do you think about
that? Southwest is still employed.
So here the airlines.
Southwest in America not switched.
Okay, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this.
Look at seven.
Good God.
I've been on a Southwest flight before. Man. It is nowhere as bad as American.
No, you would have been on the ones with all of my cousins on it.
Man.
Hey, Delta got love flights, all right?
Well, I would say this. Delta, I don't think anybody's going to debate that. Yes, Delta is number one. I don't think nobody's going to debate that. Now, as somebody who has been on the Greyhound bus for God knows how many times, from Detroit down to Alabama and such, I've seen some stuff, y'all.
Whoa.
Of course.
No, I've seen some stuff.
Bro, you took the bus to Detroit.
I remember the time my mom and I we were on the Greyhound bus. We were going out to Alabama. We were in Louisville, Kentucky. It was at this one rest area. All of a sudden, and Scott's honor as God my friend, this truly happened. The state police in Kentucky, they were at the rest area that we were at, right? And 2 or 3 guys call to the bus, and they get this one dude who was doing crack in the bathroom, and they carry him out. Like some dude had his legs, one dude was carrying his head and stuff, right? They carry him out.
Was he unconscious?
Huh?
Was he unconscious?
Oh no, he was shooting up.
Oh,
and it was someone in the bathroom.
They probably had the double handcuffs of like this, and then had the legs.
Okay.
Up around the ankle.
Yeah, and come to find out, and come to find out what we come to find out, and this is the crazy thing. Later on, it come to find out that the dude was actually wanted for a crime in the state of Kentucky that he was been evading for the past year.
What was the crime?
We'll talk about that later. Anyways,
back to hitchhiking and Greyhound buses.
I'm surprised
Greyhound bus don't do it, y'all. Don't do it. That's
so Basil said the Southwestern Americans if you switched. Why?
Well, here's the one thing: you don't have to do a MMA fight to keep your seat with Southwest. You don't have to worry about your pets, being killed 2 hours into your flight with Southwest.
First of all, I'm not traveling.
A couple of cases about that.
Numerous.
Yeah, numerous pets die. Like
my favorite was
especially it was on the. I thought it was on a United flight though.
No. There was one where there's a small little dog. Okay, they put the carrier in the seat. Okay, still the dog in and all that, but you got the little thing. They're like, and she bought the ticket for both seats. Okay, but they still said you have to put the dog up in the storage rack.
But why?
Oh no.
And during all that shaking and all that, they found that the dog had died from all of the turbulence and everything like that, bouncing around inside.
No, he died from suffocation. What the fuck? I'm playing.
Yeah. Like, we don't know how this happened. It's like, yeah, no shit. Airline stewardess.
I don't get it.
That's crazy, y'all.
Wow, that is horrible.
But where would Frontier Airlines go on this list?
I don't know. They didn't even go on
11.
Exactly.
So let's talk about these last two right here, Southwest and Spirit.
Southwest is okay. You just got to go on a red-eye flight where there's no niggas on it.
I've never been on the South. I've never been on a flight with Southwest, so I can't really answer to this. But I've been on Delta, American, the Greyhound bus got on those many times. I'd be better off hitchhiking down to Alabama, to be honest. That's the effed up.
Oh, Chris, I got you, bro. I'll drive you down there, bro.
No, you won't.
As soon as you cross the Ohio border, you're gonna be lynched. Just stop it.
Oh, true.
Hey, low key though.
True.
I got
low
you.
Key.
Once you cross that bridge into Kentucky, I got you. I got a rental car waiting for you.
Christopher, I got
smuggling affair, eh?
You're
Alamo, not Enterprise Alamo, bro. I got you. Hey, we always use Alamo when we travel, so.
Oh yeah.
People actually use Alamo?
Yeah.
Or Hertz.
Hertz is expensive when you go to big cities, though.
That was always
what?
Enterprise.
Just have a bike at me just have a bike for me at the terminal. I'll ride my ass to the airport.
I think they have.
Wait, I just thought about that. Should be another episode. Rank a tier list of international airports.
LOL.
Oh, wait, which is the worst airport in the world?
I have a few grievances.
There's not all of us. You got a chance to go out of the country.
No, I mean we could just talk about airports in the United States because I have a ton.
That's it.
But I have a lot of grievances around the world.
Because
we talked about Denver's airport looks like a swastika, and
of course,
I beg your pardon.
I know he's serious.
Yeah, it looks like a swastika. Yeah, from the air.
Oh, am I going to get a high when I go to Denver? I'm also going to get a high Hitler when I get there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll say this for those who have been in the Atlanta airport. If you know,
it's a big airport.
It's a big airport.
But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. When I was flying back to Indiana when I was in Atlanta, and this was during the time where the hospital, I think they had the game on that night. Guys, I'm gonna say this to y'all honestly, because I care about y'all. I almost risked it all on like 17 occasions that day.
I understand, bro. I understand.
I'm thinking myself, shoot, I almost canceled my flight, and I was like, hey, yo, look, I'm just gonna call my bro up. I'm just gonna go down to Magic City instead. After this, shoot, I'm gonna go down to Magic City, give me some of them lemon pepper wings and such, and we're gonna be all right.
Honestly, I try not to stop in Atlanta at all because it's I don't know what it is about, but everything of Atlanta just bugs the living fuck out of me. Driving in Atlanta,
is it the black people
driving around? No, it's just for some odd reason.
The airport.
It seems like everyone wants to get in my way.
It's the black people.
Oh God!
It's like everyone's in my way. Get the fuck out of my way.
Everybody.
Hey, they said that Atlanta is going to be 3 million people by 2030.
Well, they need to get up to 75 when I'm on 75. That's all I'm saying.
And two of our buddies went down to Atlanta for a job.
If you ever fly into Atlanta, anytime I'm choosing to fly, like if I'm on Delta, I always get a flight if I have a longer layover in Atlanta, because if you have a 40-minute layover in Atlanta, that's not really a 40-minute layover, because most of the time
it's a 20-minute
walking
dash to your gate. That's what it is. It's a 20-yard dash to your gate. That's how fast 40 minutes is.
Exactly.
Marcel can attest to this. When we went to Jacksonville? We had to go from Jacksonville to
Jacksonville, then was a layover to Atlanta.
No, it was in Atlanta. We had to go from one side of the airport to the other. When we got to our gate, we was all sweating. By the time we got there, we had to get back on the plane. We stank up, bro.
Exactly.
And we had the audacity to eat Arby's when we waited. Ooh.
That was good though.
Ooh, boy.
That was good though.
Mela, the Philadelphia airport. Tell me about, like, I'm sitting down my terminal, right, and I'm looking. They had a Dunkin' Donuts that was in the terminal. I'm like, oh, whoa, hold up.
Yeah, it's right there. Oh, which one were you at? D11? I'm playing. D26?
You would think with as big as Atlanta is,
and then like I saw. And then I saw all the little Philadelphia tie, like the Flyers and the Eagles and the 76ers.
Bro,
and all
for the Flyers.
Bro, hey, bro, Chris. Alyssa finally found out what the Philly pretzels were all about, bro. I told her, I was like, she didn't know that you could dip pretzels in mustard. I was like, yeah, you can dip pretzels in mustard. She also didn't know that you could dip pretzels in cinnamon, the cinnamon butter and all that stuff.
Oh my God.
What?
Has she ever been to Auntie M's?
She never knew.
She's from Iowa.
It's Iowa, man.
Oh God damn!
The fact that
she's learning
is like a luxury to them.
I told her once you get this pretzel, you're not gonna turn back. So here's a mistake I did in Philly. You go to Philadelphia's Pretzels. When you buy when it says one pretzel, that's an order of pretzels. So it's like 6 to 8 pretzels in one order.
God damn.
Jesus.
So I made a mistake. I was like, oh, you want one too, baby? We got 2.
Dude, what the
So when the DoorDash order came to Bryce's place, Bryce could attest to this, it was a bag this big.
Oh my God.
And he was like, his girlfriend was like, oh, we need to go get some bread. I was like, here it is. Here's your bread.
I know them pretzels were good as hell, though.
They sure half the bag.
All right, Chris. All right, best place to get a Philly cheesesteak in Philly. Hit me.
Man, we only went to one place this time. We went to Ishkabibbles.
Okay.
That was good. But my best Philly cheesesteak there would have to be either Sonny's, or people don't like this, but I like Jim's as well. Oh my gosh.
I bet, because you already know, though, when I go back to Philly and stuff, you already know I gotta go up the the Philadelphia National oh my God, it's like right where the Rocky Steps are.
Oh, that's the Museum of Art.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Now. Thanks, Brad. Thanks. I gotta go to Philly now.
Yeah, it's a nice city.
We should all get around. We should all go to a trip or we should all go to New Orleans as a group.
If we go to New Orleans, we ain't coming back alive.
We ain't.
Oh no, I'm coming back alive.
I'm back alive.
We ain't coming back alive. Here's why, especially if we go during Mardi Gras, we ain't coming back alive.
Oh, if it's during Mardi Gras.
If it's Mardi Gras, everybody coming back single.
No, Chris, you're gonna be the designated driver. You have too much to lose.
Everybody's coming back single.
But I'm not gonna lie. When I ain't gonna lie, when I flew to Atlanta, I got like a nice little overhead of like a Mercedes-Benz stadium and such. Yo, that jug is ginormous. Like even like in the airplane when we were landing, I was like, it was so bad. I could see it from where we was in the air. And I was like, oh shit, that's a stadium. I was like, yo, that is dope.
Well, yeah,
That's crazy, man.
Are you talking about the Superdome or the new?
That's the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
Yeah, the stadium.
Falcons with the
the top. Yeah. It's amazing how other airports in the United States, like Detroit's airport, you land, it's like, oh, this is DTW. If you go to like Atlanta has like you can see the city from there, but
it's Atlanta when you go
but
there.
you know it's Atlanta.
That's because
Philadelphia's
airport ain't in Detroit.
I mean, neither is Atlanta's, but anyway,
it's a lot closer though.
It's far away from the downtown. But Philadelphia's airport is close to downtown. You can actually see the skyline like right there. Los Angeles is the same. New York, of course.
Jacksonville.
Birmingham, Alabama, same way.
Birmingham's the same way.
Okay, really.
Jacksonville.
In Birmingham, it's even worth seeing other than the Iron Bowl.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what's in Birmingham, Chris?
That's a good question.
You talking about are we talking Birmingham, Alabama, the city, or just the entire state of Alabama?
No, just
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
While you're asking, answer for both because I'm
Alabama.
curious.
Is there anything to do in Alabama besides catch football games?
I can tell you something. As someone who's been all right, so
hold on. Hey, Chris, I got a better question. What's the best barbecue in Alabama?
Either my uncle's place, easy.
Oh my God! No, that's just where you go. That's just where you go.
All right, hold on.
There's no second best.
Hold on,
I ain't gonna cap. Chris is inviting us to his uncle's place.
I know.
First of all, it's in Alabama. Are we even allowed at that barbecue joint?
Yes.
I'll make my way in. I ain't gonna cap y'all. Yo, there's this one spot. There's this one joint that my uncle and we always go to. Right, the barbecue there. I mean, it's like. No bread, no water,
just meat.
Does your uncle cook a mean brisket?
Oh, let me finish. Man, like you hold the plate and like you just make love to the plate without even like actually eating the food. Like that's how good the shit looks.
Yeah,
like
I'll just go to Atlanta and get some yams, not the food.
Well, Chris, on a plate or in the bed?
But yeah, like it's so many good like barbecue joints, seafood joints. My mom and I we go to this place called the Shrimp Basket. Actually, not that's the name of the place called the Shrimp Basket. Look, they give you a basket with some catfish, some shrimp, some hush puppies, some sweet potato fries, and some coleslaw. Come on, somebody.
Bro, that sounds so damn
Come on, somebody.
good.
And not that, but here's the thing, Chris. Here's the thing. When they ask you, they asked me. They said, Mr. Bird, would you like ketchup or would you like Frank's? I was like, what?
They offered you Frank's?
I was like, give me the Frank's. Give me that Frank's.
I'd be like,
yeah. They give me the Frank's, right?
What's the other hot sauce? What was the other hot sauce? If you say Tabasco, I swear to God.
Oh no, it was I think it was Louisiana.
Louisiana is just as good. That's my second best favorite hot sauce right there.
But other than that, as far as things to do in Alabama, so you have Selma, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, all important, civil rights, territory during that time. You have Tuscaloosa, Alabama, which is where the University of Alabama is located. Auburn, Alabama is where Auburn, Alabama is located.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, you have
That's Mobile.
Hoover, Alabama.
That's Mobile.
There's
Mobile, Alabama. Mobile.
Yeah,
right?
Mobile.
Off the coast.
Mobile, Alabama, which is fun fact, the original origins of the Mardi Gras before we all know it is to be in New Orleans and such.
That is true.
Let's see. There is let's see. I want to say,
So you learn something every day on the Crisscross Corner.
Yeah, I want to say. Let's see. There's this one huge motor speedway. I think it's a NASCAR speed. I want to say it's in Talladega, Alabama. I want to say that.
Yeah, it's Talladega. It's Talladega.
Yeah, Talladega. That place in Alabama said. But here's the thing: people say, and I say it because we're in the Midwest. We all know about Michigan versus Ohio State. We know about that. Auburn versus Alabama is Michigan, Ohio State on steroids.
Bro, they take their
because here's the thing. Every time I go into Alabama during that game, we have the Auburn side of the family, we have the Alabama side of the family. Nobody don't talk to anybody. We have separate barbecues.
Separate barbecues, Chris?
Yes.
Is that serious?
No.
But they got ribs.
No. What I'm hearing is that
I'm not joking, y'all.
The rivalry is stronger.
They got brisket.
You guys are just more petty.
Here's why: because the rivalry is like 20 times way stronger and such. And if you ever go down to Alabama, you will at any place you go, you will always see somebody.
It's a separate barbecue.
You will always see at any place you go to where somebody has on Auburn attire or Alabama attire every single time. This is no joke. I've been going on this since I was 5 years old. I'm telling you what I know.
I gotta see this for myself. When is the next Auburn versus Alabama game?
Chris, he's serious.
Wait.
There's a story that
if you ever want to, wait, give me a second. Chris, if you want to know the Auburn Alabama game, which is known as the Iron Bowl, is the same day as Michigan Ohio State. They play on the same day every time.
But you know what though?
But see, there's a reason why they put the Michigan Ohio State game first and the Auburn Alabama game last.
Yeah, because Michigan's gonna lose.
Michigan, Ohio State. That's small potatoes compared to the SEC.
And plus, SEC always gets more press anyway than Big Ten.
And
way more.
I don't think.
But other than that, like, see, it's the one city that it would be cool to see the NFL have a team in Alabama, but honestly, they don't.
It'll take away from the.
It'll take away so much. And plus, if I'm going to an NFL game, I mean, Birmingham from Atlanta is like 2 hours. You just drive out to Atlanta to go to a game over there and stuff. You can just do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as like
it's November 27th.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all. The women down south. Hey, look, the women down south of Alabama. Hey, man, other than the big old women down there and stuff, hey, some of the sisters, they just built different. I mean, it's just,
they are built different down there.
I mean,
I caught
Alabama is a good school. They got great academics, great athletics, but they got some big old women down there.
I mean, shoot, hey, look, here's the thing. I almost moved to Alabama years ago. I almost did that.
Yeah, you ever see a country-fed girl, man?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I'm dating one. I date one.
I mean, hey, look, Marcel, here's the thing. Hey, look, no bread, no water, no salad, just pure
meat.
prime meat.
All right.
All
right. So let's move on. Let's move on to the next subject before we move on to my top. Now, I was at Iowa, Davenport, Iowa, because that's the home of my sweet girlfriend, soon-to-be wife, Alyssa Clay.
Oh.
Now, we went to a place called Whitey's Ice Cream. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it was Juneteenth in Iowa, which I don't think they understand what Juneteenth is or even care. We were at Whitey's Ice Cream on Juneteenth. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this on YouTube, we are in the back of the line.
Way back.
The back.
Ice cream?
It was good ice cream, though. I can't lie. But this line.
It ain't better than Sweetwater.
Basil, say something. You're drooling.
No, all I can think of is I look at that, especially the guy in the red shirt, and like all I can think of is like, holy shit, this is a honky tonk town.
It is. No, I told Alyssa when we were in line, there was a woman behind her making the ice cream. She looked like she was from Iowa.
Like,
what, no teeth?
I have to look at this photo and go like,
she looked like a rag doll.
Damn.
Like, goddamn. God. No offense to everybody in Iowa. If you guys listen to the podcast in Iowa, we love you guys. I come every month. So if you want to my ass, I'll just let you know when I come to Iowa.
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, wait. You see my man's right there, like to the left of where the woman did with the striped shirt, where my man got the Adidas sandals on, the slips on.
The most ghetto person in the entire photo.
My thing is just like, y'all notice how like my man's got the essential, Iowa boy, summer starter pack, right?
No, he trying to keep it fast. I saw what he was looking at when I took the picture. I know what he was.
Never mind.
He was looking at that white ass, and white ass ain't ass, but it's okay.
They got the iPhone body of an iPhone, just.
The only yams this was my girlfriend's yams. Hey, that's it.
Hey, Chris. Hey, I got one better. Hey, I got one even better. Hey, over in Iowa, I bet they have like the body of a next door chirp. Remember the next door chirp?
Let the chirp.
We are disrespecting Iowa right now, and I am all for it.
Oh my God, the next door chirp. Remember that Nola Camp?
I don't have to worry about my
get that Nola Camp.
I don't think they know.
Basil, you seem like you fit right in Iowa.
No, even I have to look and be like, all these damn white people.
Damn.
That's what I said.
That's saying something. That's saying something about Ohio, man. That's saying something.
Yes. That Ohio's tamed compared to Iowa, huh?
No, I just like, trust me, even compared to like my family in Iowa, like we're not as like I don't feel white enough.
Well, that's good, Basil, because for my top 10 list this week, we're going to talk about the blacker parts of the country, specifically in Detroit, because it is the Chris Cross Corner podcast. We're going to talk about my top 10 best neighborhoods in Detroit.
Best neighborhoods.
The best. These are like the top.
I know there was
Grandmont.
Now, if the Grandmont did not make the list, I'm sorry, Marcel. It was an honorable mention.
It's up there.
I would put it in there other than this one list. I got this from a website. Obviously, they didn't know.
Clearly they didn't know.
Because one of these neighborhoods, Chris, you'll probably know about this a lot. But so there's 85 neighborhoods in Detroit starting to see influx in residents as many of these places are undergoing a sort of a revitalization in Detroit. Surprisingly, you can scoop up great homes in the Big D for as low as just if you want to buy a home, like huge home that's good enough to buy, $52,000. Yeah. So, and in Detroit's number one neighborhood, which we will get to, it is by the riverfront. So you get a huge house by the riverfront. In tree-lined streets and all that stuff. So top 10 best neighborhoods in Detroit based on homesnacks.com.
Oh, they clearly done. They clearly done.
Some of these neighborhoods, I'd be like, how the fuck did they get on this list? Okay. So number 10, we have the West Side Industrial, which is where Basil's favorite restaurant is, Johnny Noodle King. Over there. I don't think that should have made the list. However, there are a lot of lofts over there.
Even a neighborhood, there really aren't that many homes left.
I mean, not really homes. They're mostly like in like the old industrial buildings that turned into like lofts and stuff. That's what they did mostly. Yeah.
I haven't even seen many of those.
They're not, but the people who do live there are paying a lot of money to live there. So that's probably why they put it in the list. But I don't know.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah. So number 9 is down the street in Corktown.
Okay, so here's the problem with Corktown, because I even did a few studies and papers on Corktown, especially with how the old train station's being redone and all that. I've basically said that Corktown, North Corktown, and parts of Mexican Town, I can see getting gentrified and almost taken down, wiped out within the first 5 years after.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that, Basil. North Corktown was not called North Corktown.
That's right. That's why I'm like I'm all for rebuilding a city, but I can see when you say revitalization, there's another word for that my brain.
Of course. I mean, for those areas like North Corktown, quote unquote North Corktown, that needs to happen. But Mexican Town and Southwest Detroit, I don't think it should happen because they have their own enclaves there.
But it's still going to get gentrified and they're still going to get kicked out because of property taxes.
I want to say Mexican Town mostly, but I would say Corktown and North Corktown because that's where Ford's going to be.
But so will
across 96. I don't think anything's going to happen over there.
I do
because they have a huge cloud over there.
Right. All right. So number 8.
Number 8 is Jeffries, but I don't like Jeffries. So I'm gonna put in Grandmont just because it's better than Jeffries. Grandmont is Southwood Freeway and Schoolcraft in the northeast. Northeast, not northwest or the other ones. It's been recently been plagued by a lot of gang violence. So if you hear on the news, that's where most of the freeway shootings are happening, or along Southwood Freeway and Schoolcraft over there. So please watch out over there. And people, please don't pull out your guns on people on the freeway. That's just not mature.
That's just
or smart.
It really isn't.
So 8 is Grandmont. Number 7, Detroit Golf. What word in 7?
Detroit Golf? Are you talking about right near
where the golf course is?
Over by
6 Mile. Actually, 6 Mile and Whitworth.
Oh, no.
7.
Actually, isn't that technically where David lives? Is in Detroit Golf?
6, 7, somewhere over there. What you say, Basil?
Isn't that technically where David lives?
Yeah, no, he lives in the University District.
Well, it's right on the border.
Next door. It's next door to University District, which we'll get there in a second. But yeah, that's nice houses over there. It's a pretty calm neighborhood. Number 6, Belmont. Chris knows about this. West of Schaefer and Finkel. That is not safe at all. But they have great houses though. I can't.
Wait, time out.
Lord have mercy.
Time out.
$6, $5 Schaefer. Safe.
You're just like a
guys, as someone who's lived, on Cinco Littlefield for most of his life, 2 block past Schaefer on the west side. I don't, if I can think of a word other than asinine, egregious, sacrilegious, blasphemous, I would use it right now. No, that's all I'm saying. Just no.
I don't know what like metrics or stats to get in these.
I don't know what they're responsible.
Belmont is not making the list, so I'm gonna take that off and put Green Acres. I'll put Green Acres in there.
Now, what'd you say that they were basing this off of again?
I don't know what they're basing this off of. They said
I don't know what it is because
they think they said off of home values. That's said.
To see if they're saying that about Finkel and Schaefer, then you might as well say that the McDonald's that's over there on Finkel in Wyoming with that damn ice cream machine that never works is the best McDonald's in town. They might as well say that.
Low key, that's the McDonald's I go to before church. So don't talk about them right now. I need my chicken.
And every time there'll be a guy dressed up in this little $70 suit from like for kids only, what have you, with the little newspapers and the flowers trying to give to people's cars or something like that.
That's the Muslims, bro. They sell the bean pies.
And then you turn around the corner, you still got that white council that's over there. That I don't know why it's still over there for some reason.
It'd be off the chain at night, bro. Don't knock it now.
Oh, I know. I used to live there, man. I know the area.
I know. I go to church in the area. I know the area.
Man,
what's this place called? Finkel and what else?
No, this was Belmont. So it's Finkel and Greenfield.
Stupid.
So the next one we're gonna talk about, number 5, is the University District, of course. UD, money, big houses, white people. Next,
dollar bills, y'all.
Number 4, of course, Midtown, white people, Wayne State University, money. Next, number 3, which is an outlier, but it's actually a place where I would like to live if I lived in Detroit. North Rosedale Park. Grand River and Southfield Freeway to the northwest side. So all those big houses over there.
That's actually nice. I will. They want me back with this one.
It's like a nice little suburban kind of feel inside Detroit until you cross Grand River. just stay on the north side of Grand River.
Just stay on the north side. You'll be all right. Don't south
of McNichols. You'll be great. You'll be all good.
Hey, do what Simba should have done in the Lion King and avoid going over to the other side of the Pride Land. Just stay in that area. And
where that Blockbuster used to be. That's a dollar store. Oh, God.
That Blockbuster was popping. I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
It was that one and it was that one and the one on Outer Drive and Southfield Freeway. That one was popping too.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, of course, we're going to talk about downtown. No surprise. And number 1, by the river, we have Indian Village. Of course. Some neighborhoods that weren't on here, like Arden Park wasn't on here. Those are huge houses. Really rich people who live over there. Arden Park. Palmer Woods wasn't in there.
What?
It wasn't in there. Palmer Woods was not in there.
The whole list is invalid.
Palmer Woods wasn't in there. Arden Park wasn't there. Boston Edison was not in there either.
When they said Belmont, I was like, yeah, the whole list is invalid. The whole list.
I had to leave work, Chris, because I almost laughed so hard. I was like, I'm going home.
Safe.
I was like, Belmont? Safe? Goodness gracious. Speaking of safe, I gotta get my food so I don't have to be out in Sterling Heights.
You got 14 minutes, man.
It's open till like 10:30. What you mean? I got But it is a post-COVID, so they might not be open. But I'll check. All right. Speaking of that, that's been another episode of the Crisscross Corner. Please thank our guests, Chris Bird, Marcel Smith, and Basil Lowe from the Great Debaters. We will be back next month on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, all the podcast platforms. So watch us on YouTube, Crisscross Corner on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification button to be notified of our next videos, including this one, which will be posted later this week. We have a pledge episode. We're going to be talking about our top 5 songs of the 1970s of each year.
Oh,
So
man.
70 to 1979. It's going to be a long episode. So please get some popcorn. Or in this case, it's going to be a morning episode. Get your cereal ready, get a big breakfast, and watch us.
Get your coffee ready or get your tea ready, like some folks.
Right.
Get your liquor.
At 10 in the morning?
Damn, man.
Hey, they have Irish. They drink Irish coffee. All right, I would not be surprised.
Hey,
All right, Marcel.
so what the hell do you know about Irish and coffee?
Speaking of liquor in the morning, stay safe, social distance, and be nice to each other.